Hello, and welcome to Q&A number 2 of the Q&A number 2. If you haven't been here before and you don't know what a Q&A is, you send me questions, I answer them. These questions I received from various sources. Some of them were Instagram DM'd, some of them were commented on Instagram posts, and some of them, the majority of them, were sent to me on through YouTube. And we have more. We have more than last time. Could it possibly be because we have more subscribers this time? Yes, I have segued it perfectly into the next section. The reason I'm doing this Q&A is because the Halfilm YouTube channel has recently come to 100 subscribers. I think we're slightly over that now. This is a little late. It will be even later by the time this is uploaded. But regardless, let's get on with it. The first question isn't really a question so much as a kind of a statement. I do not agree with this statement particularly. This statement actually brought along some controversy in the comment section of my photo. It turns out some people do not like it and some people do. I don't personally like it. Will Rhodes. It's not a very tasty combination, and this is perhaps following off from the gravy on your cheesecake meme, which is still going strong, I see. And for those of you who don't know, I have a friend called Gabe, and I'm friends with the other people in the band, but basically Gabe will be the one you know because he's appeared on this YouTube channel before. And Gabe has created a band, a band called Kanadasa. He wants me to give their opinion. I don't believe they've made their debut on YouTube yet. I don't know if that's to come, but I certainly look forward to it. They're a good solid rock group, I would say, and they've been playing some various anthems by Arctic Monkeys and Queen. I enjoy their music. Gabe, I enjoy your music. It's good, solid music. I think if I had to have a criticism of the band in question, I would say that the levels of audio you need to sort out a little bit, because currently Sam, who's the drummer, a little too loud, I would say. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, I think it's good. I think what you're doing is good. Keep up the good work. Well, I will certainly look into that. I haven't got any particular ideas based along that kind of gist so far. I'm definitely looking into possibilities because I know that video did very well, and that video actually did so well because it was taking advantage of people who were trying to look for the actual free science lessons and found me instead, which is at the same time bad, really good. I'm really pleased with that. You know, regardless whether people are trying to study like physics and stuff and they accidentally find me instead, that's good. That's probably why it has so many views. So yeah, I'll get on to making that, but I think it's going to be hard to make a video which exploits quite the same loopholes, to be quite frank. Shit. I would say battery acid would taste worse, I think. Yeah, no, I would go for battery acid because it sounds less lethal than bleach. Yeah, I guess it depends really. Like, I think I need to see some statistics. It has to be drunken, I assume. Like, I don't know. Would powdered bleach be as deadly as liquid bleach? The same for battery acid. I'm not sure. I'm willing to go for the battery acid. Well, yeah. Wait a minute. I'm back, and I have a kind of a spread of different colours that you can get for your wall. Now, I'm no expert on curtain colours, but I assume they wouldn't be too dissimilar to this. I'm looking the like of Drummond. Drummond, yes. That's quite nice. Or maybe that's Atomic Red. Yeah, I like that. Red Cape is also quite nice. I'm liking the reds down here. But then also Phthalo Phthalo.
Phthalo green?
Yeah, I like that as well. Yeah. But I'd say least favourite. You didn't ask for that, but you're getting it. There's a little bonus. White lead, I would say. White lead is a particularly unattractive colour in my eyes. It's got Jack Black here. Didn't know Jack Black had his own colour, but well, there you go. No, not really. I would like it to, but I don't see that happening really. I just don't see myself keeping up with it for that long. I just feel like eventually it's probably going to end. It's not going to last that long. I'd like it to, if that's a goal you can set, then that is the goal I set, to become a worldwide success. Well, that depends on how hard you play it. In terms of the profile pic, this one's quite an interesting one actually. I went on a kind of a trip to the Natural History Museum in London, and there was this taxidermied warthog there, and I thought it was just had a very nice expression on its face. It looked like a very pleasant animal. And I took a photo of it, and after that I drew it, and then I put that picture through a filter, and I produced the old HAL Film logo, which we can put back here. You might have seen it. If you're new to the channel, maybe you won't have, but I had that from like 0 subscribers to 30 subscribers until I changed it for the more recent HAL Film Warthog, which is actually being improved all the time. Do I plan on reviewing more movies? Yes, definitely. The new scripted format is going to encourage that, hopefully. There were actually a few films I went to see in the past year, which I ended up reviewing, making a review for them, but because it wasn't scripted, they just, it wasn't that interesting. The points I made weren't that strong, and I just scrapped them. They never saw the light of day. But this year, I've heard there are good films coming out, so if I see them, I will review them, and they will be structured reviews. Next! I started a YouTube channel, I guess because I've always been interested in filmmaking, particularly being behind the camera rather than in front of the camera. And I guess only about 3 years ago I realised that you can actually cut up a video and put it back together, and it sometimes looks better than the raw footage did. And yeah, I guess I've only really been into it in the past 3 years. In the past there have been various projects I've done. I was particularly interested in stop frame animation, but that never really got off the ground. I made quite a few. I think one's got 200 views, but yeah, nothing more than that really. And in terms of who's my favourite YouTube channel, YouTuber, I would say I'm a big fan of I Hate Everything. A quite a popular response to this question, I know, but nevertheless, he is a good YouTuber, and I enjoy watching his videos, although they are quite few and far between nowadays. No, I enjoy his format. You can actually see it in a few of my videos. The way I display my videos is in parts influenced by him. And another YouTuber I think is a kind of a friend of mine who I don't see so much anymore now, Simloads, who I've been in contact with recently, and you might be seeing something from us in the future. He was a big influence on me actually, and he might be surprised to know, but I'm inspired by him definitely. I guess from my kind of animation days, there's a guy called Goldies who does clay animation, and I took big inspiration from him, his kind of humour in his animations, and he was my first real kind of inspiration as a YouTuber. I owe a lot to him, definitely. Typically, one of the longer ones, like The Jews That Saved Christmas and Head Trimmer, that one is kind of 3 weeks planning, and some of those weeks maybe we tried to film but didn't, get round to it. It's very complicated trying to do that while you've also got a schedule going on where you're still trying to go to school. So in terms of Head Trimmer and Jews That Save Christmas. That we're talking about 3 weeks for that. And then for things like Gabe and the Gunman, that was 1 week planning, I would say. And then for English Country Sacrifice, which was the first one, that I just thought of on the day and invited some people around and filmed that. But you know, same with the proper videos. I'm gonna script them a lot more. The big project I mentioned in the last video called Video. I mentioned there's a big project coming up. That is still coming up as I speak now. There's a large prop in the corner of the room to me. You can't see it yet because it's still under production, but hopefully that's gonna turn out alright, and yeah, hopefully you're gonna like it. Next question. Yes, Sam, I would. But we're not done here. There is a final Q&A question which was sent to me in an envelope in person. You may do this if you wish, but this is quite unexpected. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy? This is another revisit of the cheesecake on your gravy on your cheesecake. Sorry, nearly forgot it there. Apologies. The gravy on your cheesecake meme, which is as I said, still going strong. Gravy on your cheesecake. I have tried gravy on my cheesecake before. It's disgusting. It's just. It's not meant to happen. It's one of those things which, you know, you can see coming, you know exactly what's going to happen. And this happens, and it's not a good thing. Don't try it. Chips and ice cream, maybe you heard that before? Chips and ice cream is always good. That's actually something that is nice. Not pineapple on pizza. That is disgusting. That is for disgusting people. Ants and ketchup is surprisingly a good combination. Does Coke and ice cream counts? That tastes quite nice. Cranberry and lamb. Who would have thought cranberry and lamb does really well? Tastes really nice. Ham and pickle? Yeah, pickle and ham. Who would have thought? You eat what you want, and sometimes it tastes good. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for each of you donating to the 100 subscribers. Unless you're not subscribed, in which case subscribe. Why not? It's free. I just want to bear in mind that I will not be trying this concoction again, which I just want to point out because there was a little confusion last time. This is not vodka. This is mouthwash. Mouthwash which should not be digested, apparently. Apparently it's really bad for you. So I should not have done that, really. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. Or Discord, because that's also a thing. Thank you for watching. That's all I have to say for now.